Teachers, do you ever feel stuck scrolling endlessly for classroom images? What if you could create exactly the visuals you need in just minutes? With ChatGPT and the right prompt, you can stop wasting time searching and start creating instantly. You want great visuals, but finding the perfect one eats up your time. You settle for close enough images from stock sites. But here's the good news. You don't have to settle anymore. With ChatGPT, quickly create visuals tailored exactly to your lessons. Clear prompts, instant results, no more wasted time. ChatGPT's image generator got a big upgrade, specifically designed with teachers in mind. You describe the image, ChatGPT creates it with clarity and accuracy perfect for educational visuals. You control subject, setting, style, mood, any extra details, because clear prompts equals better results. To access this new upgrade, just log into your ChatGPT account and make sure that you select the model ChatGPT 4o. There is an option to click on the three dots and you'll see create image, but you don't actually have to click on this. ChatGPT already knows which image generator to use. So let's take a look at a prompt. So here's a template that I've created that'll help you create stunning visuals for any kind of classroom presentation or classroom activity for your students. So let's take a look. A subject in a setting depicted as pick a style here with lighting, creating some kind of mood or atmosphere, featuring, and then any additional details you think you need. So let's say that I was teaching my students about the aurora borealis and I needed an image. Now I could find a quick image on Google Images, but let's make one for ourselves. So here's the prompt. A digital illustration of the northern lights over a forest, vibrant colors lighting up the night sky. Just click enter and ChatGPT will begin creating the image. Great, now we have a stunning image of the aurora borealis. However, you might have noticed that ChatGPT created it in portrait mode. This is probably because the last image that I created was in portrait mode. If you want to change this, all you have to do is just tell ChatGPT, create this image in landscape, or just type 16:9 and ChatGPT will give you a landscape or a wide angle image. Now, as impressive as that is, AI has been able to create images for almost 2 years now. But what it always struggled with is text. And I don't know about you, but as much as I love Canva, I don't have hours and hours to spend creating what I need, which are infographics. But ChatGPT's new image gen upgrade has completely changed the game. So let's take a look at a template that you can use to create stunning infographics in seconds for your students. So the template I come up with is create an infographic outline for a topic. So pick the topic that you're teaching that day. Include title, key points, supporting facts, simple icon ideas, and a clear flow. So let's take a look at an example. Instead of having ChatGPT create the image right away, let's create an outline so that it can add more specific details and we can go back and edit these details to make our infographic perfect for our lessons. Let's take a look at the prompt. Create an infographic outline for the water cycle. Include title, evaporation, condensation, precipitation, icons, and logical flow, with the title Mr. Campbell's class at the top. So I click enter here. And now ChatGPT is going to give us a cool little outline. There we go. So we have our flow layout. There's condensation, precipitation, the collection. It even gives us some ideas for extra visuals if we want. So what I'm going to do here is all I'm going to say is create this image in 16:9. So now ChatGPT is going to generate the image for us, and this time it's going to be landscape instead of portrait like last time. Great. Now we have a cool little infographic that we can use with our younger students. So if we take a look at it, notice that the text spelling is all correct. None of the text is garbled or hard to read. It even remembered to put my name at the top there, which is a great way to personalize your infographics. However, AI is not perfect, and sometimes it does make mistakes. So ChatGPT has a built-in editor that you could use to fix those mistakes. So all I have to do here is click on this little paintbrush button up the top, and then I can select any part of the image that I wanted to change. So for example, let's say that I wanted to share this image with a fellow teacher, and they're not going to want to have Mr. Campbell's class at the top. So all I have to do here is I can highlight Mr. Campbell's class, and then down the bottom, I can tell ChatGPT, remove Mr. Campbell's class, and I click enter, and then it'll remove that. Now, another way I could do this too is I could upload this photo into Canva, and if you have a Canva Pro account, you can edit the text or remove text just by clicking grab text. But for now, this looks perfect. Here are a few examples of how you can use ChatGPT's new image generator in your classroom. Picture engaging your technology class in a lively debate with a futuristic cyberpunk cityscape to explore future tech advancements, or visualize helping students grasp engineering concepts through detailed blueprint of a canoe, sparking conversations about design and craftsmanship. For math, quickly generate a 3D population growth graph, making data analysis vivid and understandable. Bring English literature to life with an oil painting of Anne Shirley at Green Gables, deepening connections to characters and settings. In poetry, inspire students with a watercolor of snowy woods, vividly illustrating themes from Frost's poetry. And for history, immerse your students in a sketch of a 19th century classroom, setting the stage for historical discussions. So, can you see how prompts quickly become powerful teaching tools? Here are a few quick prompting tips. Number one, make sure you're very specific. So instead of saying tree, you would say an oak tree or a pine tree. Make sure your descriptions are clear and vivid. Always try to tweak your prompts if you don't get what you want. And don't forget to mention the style of the photo. For example, a watercolor or digital art. And a pro tip is use ChatGPT to help you revise your prompt. ChatGPT will make your prompt a lot clearer, a lot more vivid, and produce a much better image. Look at what you've unlocked today. No more hours lost digging through stock photos. Now you can create lesson visuals on demand faster and better than ever. With ChatGPT and a clear prompt, you've got a reliable tool to bring any subject to life. Science, history, literature, or math, whatever you teach, you can build visuals that make learning stick. Test one of these prompts today and see the magic for yourself. And when you do, share what you create in the comments. I'd love to see your ideas. Don't forget to subscribe for more quick practical tips made for teachers like you.